And this Lexus RX is definitely one of the more beautiful Lexus models out there that you could buy, and is a great size as well. Today I'm going to look at the top 5 favorites that I like about the RX350h on the Premium Plus model. Before you get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to be notified new videos. And if you like my video, please help me out with a thumbs up. Have my NX in the shop, so this is my loaner vehicle. Pardon me if not everything's perfect. The beautiful color is called Caviar, very beautiful color as well. And take a look at the exterior. The exterior appearance is definitely my favorite. So basically, very nice looking sculptured vehicle overall. You got the chrome windows, door sills, and you got the floating roof line. You can see the 21-inch wheel in the back. It looks really wrapped around. I like the tail lamps. That's my favorite part of the back. And you can see the silhouette and the design is really into this RX. It's a lot more than, say, the NX. I just feel the shape of this one gives you that big SUV vibe. The front fascia could be better a little bit, but I don't really mind it that much. The L badge, maybe they want to put it on top, like some of the new Toyota and Lexus models. Oh, look at the paint over here. You even see the little flakes and stuff of that on the Cavalier color. Very noticeable. Now, if you're looking for the RX, definitely I will put reliability on top of the list. So it's also one of the favorite things I like about this particular vehicle. So let's start with the engine. It's a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. And it's similar to the NX, and it's also similar to the RAV4 engine, the previous model, and known to be reliable. And this one makes 246 horsepower and 7.3 seconds 0 to 60 time according to the specs, and also mpg is about 36 to 37, the EPA number. Of course, your driving condition and how you drive and environment could influence the mpg as well too. So overall, this is a great SUV, family SUV as well, and simple to maintain, very low maintenance. Doesn't have an alternator, anything like that. In particular, it's a hybrid. Doesn't have a starter, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can see the insulation blanket and also 3 hood latches, so the hood doesn't flutter like you see in other models. Then number 3, interior comfort is one of the big thing about this vehicle, and I really like that. And interior comfort is way better than the NX, I have to say, even though I have an NX. A beautiful color, Palomino leather and ash bamboo trim. Gives you a little pop, I guess, if you look at it in real life. I mean, some people love it and some people may not love it. It's almost like peanut butter in a way, you could say, but it's a little bit more yellowish. And the Premium Plus model, you could get this option, lumbar support as well. You got auto high beams, yeah, all the functions. And some people make comments about the arrows on the steering wheel. They had to look in the dash. You get used to that over time. It's a 14-inch infotainment screen. I'll power on the vehicle. You can see that. And this one doesn't have the Mark Levinson sound system. All right. But overall, even the bass sound radio is pretty good overall. And I like the mesh headliner. 3, 2, 1. It's definitely an 8 out of 10. You know. So basically, it doesn't really cover all the light, but it does somewhat. A little bit on the LED over here that it's not that bright under the vanity mirror, which is frosted. I don't know why it did that, but it is what it is. And over here, you got the door ajar. The light will go on. You can adjust the moonroof and SOS, or sunglass holder as well too. And you also get the vanity mirror also on the top. So let's start the vehicle. And I think this vehicle is loaded with a lot of technology, not overboard. So if you're not into, the most advanced technology, you just want to have some technology, definitely a lot better than the previous model. Not easier technology, easier to use in particular. And you can use the arrows, look in the dash, you know what you're using it for, because it's multi-purpose. That's why they use the arrows. They don't label it. And after a while, you get used to it. Mostly the top buttons for the phone, and you could change between different radio stations and left and right to do that. And you can flip the menu around, and those buttons also act as other features. So, and the same thing on the right. And it's really similar to the Lexus NX as well. And there are different models of the NX and the RX, so those may differ, and also your controls may differ. This one has the heads-up display. So if you go for the Premium Plus, definitely the heads-up display is useful if you wear single lens glasses that are not tinted. If you're in sunglasses, it's kind of hard to use. And I think there are a lot more amenities that make this vehicle more upscale than, say, the NX, because I'm comparing the NX, it's going to be a little bit smaller. It has the parking feature, the 360 panel view. I actually really like that feature. I think it's worth every cent. You like the panoramic view, 360 view when you park. It makes it easier. Put a comment below. Let me know what you think. The shifter, you'll get used to it in no time. And there's a lot of space over here as well too. So 2 cup holders, 1 charger, 2 spaces for phones. And you can actually change the screen. You want the nighttime darkness or you want the light. You know, there's a function to change that. And it's under settings and a vehicle. The ventilation is over here, a little bit on the lower. It doesn't blow straight in your face or anything like that. I think it's okay. Not the best height, I would say. So, you know, it could be a little bit higher. A little storage there. I don't know what you're going to put there. This bamboo cover on the wood moving piece, it does, you know, you can move it and hide stuff under there. The seats are great. I think this color looks really beautiful. You could change between normal, eco, and sport, but the drive modes under vehicle, it has to go through the software. It's not a button. I don't know how many people would change that. All right, looking at the front passenger for comfort, I would to say, you get the same type of material, more quality material that you find on the NX. So let's keep that in mind. Even this vehicle is a little bit wider, more luxurious. And you got lumbar support, which you don't get in the NX, even the luxury trim, because I have the luxury trim. It doesn't have the lumbar support, and it's very roomy inside compared to the NX, but not as roomy as the TX. I have the TX as well. I can tell you that. And the material is really good on this RX. So even better than TX, I have to admit that, right? TX is the first generation, of course. Something to note. A little bit on this particular vehicle, although it's my loaner, it's not 100% perfectly clean or anything like that, but it works. The seats are mighty comfortable, all right, and a lot of bolstering, and a lot of, it's like sitting on a baseball glove type of feel, right? A lot of cushion. So if you like cushion, seats, this is the one. The back seats are no different, similar material, all right. And you can sit 3 across without any major problems, unless you have really big car seats, and still would probably fit fine. 3 people across on the second row. So if you got in here over here, right behind the driver, you still have leg room. You can also adjust the climate control, the tri-zone climate control. If you hold this button down, it's gonna go down faster, or you just press it really fast. 2 USB-C. You notice that, right? So view out of the windows are great. The A-pillars are not really blocking. It's a very simple vehicle to drive, very comfortable vehicle to drive. And you can see in the back, you also have the contrasting colors. All right, 2 map pockets. Those are great. And also, you'll notice that they got the speaker grill. It's not metal, which was metal, it looks more beautiful, but it's plastic. And you got the lock unlock and the window switch. And same with the other side. You do have the dome lights here, they're LED as well. Pretty nice. And the the armrest over here, it opens up to 2 cup holders. All right. But not a pass-through. So there's also storage as well. And that's the walk around on the second row, right? The view out of the front row is still great. Let me show you something in the back here. Yes, Lexus is spilled out. Very modern touches. On the space wise, it's 29.6 with the second row seats folded up. And with the second row seats folded down, you get 46.2. All right. And when I mentioned about those two grocery bag holder, you can see that. I know you see that. Let me show you. Let me show you that. Um, Before I do that, I want to show you. There's a spare tire. You don't get that in the NX. Wish they had it in the NX, but I have the NX. It doesn't have it. And I'm going to show you where the 12-volt battery lives. It's in the back. All right. It may last longer that way. It's in the back. So one of the problems people do encounter in the past is the 12-volt battery doesn't hold its charge that well. So just wanted to mention two grocery bag holders like that. It folds hidden, or you can open it up. You got one on the other side, and these seat buttons bring the seats down. See how simple was that, right? They're split folding seats. You can fold it, right? But it doesn't come back up. I will show you. So that's a 12-volt. Here's another grocery bag holder, and let me show you. It doesn't come back up. So if you press it, it doesn't come back up. So my TX, it will come back up. It's not matter if you press on top or press bottom, it doesn't come back up. I don't know why Lexus did that. Maybe at the higher trim models, you get the ones that come back up, which is kind of amazing. The roller shade, I will call it, is pretty good overall. I guess they re-engineered it or something. It doesn't fail, doesn't abruptly stop. So the lift gate, there's a close or lock, but the LED is frosted, so I'm not sure how much light you're gonna get on that in particular. So that's a quick walkthrough of the back of the lift gate. Okay, so as I mentioned, the seats, you have to manually fold them back up on the Premium Plus. So there's no function to really bring them down and bring them back up. I think on the luxury trim, you probably could bring it back up, but there's not on the Premium Plus. The Premium Plus actually is a really good trim overall, right? You got the nice seats, you got some of the high-end features, but you're not getting the best of everything. And so that's something to note if you're shopping for a Lexus RX. Lexus NX is the comparable. You could look at that. Or you want bigger, you might want to look at the Lexus TX. But the headliner is definitely a lot better on all three of the vehicles. RX350h all-wheel drive. So it's spelled out as well. There's no diff connected for the all-wheel drive. Lexus is spelled out over here. Very beautiful, very luxuriously spelled out as well too. So it's wearing these 21-inch wheels. Let me zoom in a little bit. So it's doing 235/50 R21s for the Premium Plus. All right. Let me know what you think about the wheels. I think they're okay. Looks pretty nice overall, but looks pretty beefy. Tires give you a pretty nice soft ride, but not too soft. So it's a little bit more firmer than the previous generation for the Premium Plus, the other RX models. This one does have a sunroof, and you can see have the crossbars as well too. And that's how it looks like on the top over here. I think proportion size is a little bit bigger than the NX. And also the price is probably around $63K at this time of the filming. And those prices were different. The front fascia, yes, could be a little bit different in the front. Looks like a little big nose with the L on top of it if you look at it different angles. I mean, the TX, I think the front fascia looks a little bit better. The back looks great on this particular vehicle, and that's my opinion. Now, there are a lot of different trims for the Lexus RX. There even is the RX450h, that's a plug-in. My favorite is actually the drive. So I think this vehicle drives really smooth and really nice. It's less noisy and than say the NX, right? It's definitely more refined. You got longer range, more comfortable, more space interior wise, right? And you can see it. I mean, there are some noises. There are some engine noises when you accelerate and stuff like that, but it's not that noticeable. It doesn't really bother me that much. It may not be as quiet as some of the electric vehicles or the EVs out there, or maybe the previous models, right? I know some people really wanted the six-cylinder, but that's gone. I don't know when they're gonna bring it back, right? And this one has a lot of amenities. You can see that on the display over here. And the other thing to note is like it handles great. No problem handling. Um, it's not too big. It's not too small, and it's just pretty much the right size for a family of five, right? And you don't have a lot of things to haul. This vehicle will probably work in most of the cases. Notice it's very smooth overall, and they're not on one flat tires. They're on conventional tires. So that's another thing with a spare tire. So that's to note. Okay, here's my thoughts and comparison between different Lexus models. So the RX is definitely the vehicle in between as one of the Lexus flagship bestseller. All right, and the step down is the NX. The NX is a little bit not that refined, and it's not large, not that wide, not as long, a little bit less cargo capacity. And this one has a spare tire. You're not going to get it in the NX, but definitely it's a little bit bigger vehicle. But it's not the biggest. The biggest definitely is the Lexus TX. The TX is definitely gives you a 3-row SUV and more room. So those are the ones that people like to shop for if you're looking for an SUV on the Lexus lineup. So let me know what you think in the comments. Really appreciate a thumbs up, and please help me out with, and leave a comment as well. Subscribe. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye.